be NIP. It looks like they're going to be starting on the T side with G2 starting on the CT side. We're on Vertigo to begin with.
I don't mind the map pick. One man that doesn't like Vertigo too much is Nico, and we'll see if that affects him going forward, as NIP, of course, on the T side here. Little boost to kick things off. It's Rez waiting by the wooden boards at this point. They've got full execution potential. Double Molotovs here, Anders. So you'd assume it's going to be double Molotovs on the bomb side next to the defend. Can he make anything of it? Apparently not. Great entry from Reds as he gets the double as well. Nothing but headshots here. Bomb will be going down. It looks like NIP might have this one tied up already. We'll see if Hunter can do anything about it.
You need some really impressive headshots to even get close to trying this retake. Oh,
hello.
Oh, Rez has deleted Hunter. He keeps going. That's a quad kill, Henry. He's looking for the ace. He's hunting for it. He really wants it. Nico's there to try and stop him. The Glock coming up short. Oh, but there it is. The headshot. We start the season with an ace.
That's unbelievable. First round of the tournament, and Rez absolutely dominates them. Nothing but headshots, brutal aim, and perfect precision there as well. Really like that from Rez. A lot of confidence. He just looked absolutely stone cold from start to finish in the round here. You could see he knows he's in full control of the bomb site, continues to push. When he gets that headshot, all bets are off. He knows the round is his, and the ace is on. First round on LAN in 2024 for Rez, and it's an ace. Beautiful stuff as G2, they'll be force buying back in response here. Desert Eagles and 5-7s. It's always going to be a potent mix in the hands of the skilled players of G2. We'll see if they can buy back.
And assuredly, NIP, it's important for them to get these pistol rounds on board. I know we keep talking about it, but the MR12 format, it just is so important. So if you're a little bit of an underdog team, yeah, just winning one or two of those can make a huge difference. NIP, all of them congregating towards the B bomb side at the moment. Nobody really even on the A ramp. Nico is over there on the CT side, and he's listening in and not feeling anything. He must be able to tell there's really nothing going on there, so it's down to the B defense. They smoke it off once again.
Strong smoke, Anders. And it looks like NIP might be committed to this side of the map. They don't have much control elsewhere. Boosting Rez up once again. 5 kills in the previous round, looking to add to his tally. You can see he has vision of the bomb site here, but time is of the essence. We have the 50-second point here now. Molotovs towards the bomb site. The girders are next up under a lot of scrutiny here. Flashbangs, HE's landing at its front doorstep. Looking for that brutal Desert Eagle headshot, but Rez, he'll get his 6th kill.
Yeah, keep it going, why not? All right, something left for S-Tag to have a little bit of a lunch as well. It's good, I suppose. Alex also getting a chance, and Conflict's been let loose. There's actually something that we did talk to NIP about when they were playing Astralis in Copenhagen last week. We did talk to Conflict, and he did actually say that, you know, he felt like Alex was letting a little bit more go of some of the players. I think that's been a criticism that we've had for a while. It feels like when you have somebody like Rez, or especially someone like Conflict, keeping them locked up in the roster and not letting them do what they're good at kind of seems like a waste.
Well, they're certainly getting the most out of Reds right now. 6-0, a pretty perfect execution there. Good discipline showed by the in-game leader as well, not pushing through the smokes, baiting out a utility to begin with, and a nice execution as they find all the kills required, pushing back against this force by of G2. They don't find a single frag on the international side, as Nico will have to hold on to the Desert Eagle helmet combo. Everyone survives the blast, and it will be 2-0. NIP off to an absolute flying start here. They couldn't ask for much more. There's still a smile on the faces here of G2. Very early days. It's their opponent's map pick. They will be fully going to bang at the very top end to try and see if they can make a dent here in round number 3.
A good call for NIP in that previous round, not just standing behind the smoke wall that kept coming down, but eventually, you know, boosting on over it to make sure they get around it, because that could be a bit dangerous, you know. Oh, here we go.
So can that. The Desert Eagle of Nico. S-Tag gets a taste early on in the round. No damage for his troubles. A 5-on-4. Now, he won't be able to recover that weapon, but he certainly has thrown a cat among the pigeons here. We'll see whether he can find a second.
I do love this. You regress into the position that was just Molotov, and sometimes someone will overlook it. They'll think, oh, we just threw a Molotov there, and surely no one's going to be hanging around. Surely. More grenades, but these are going to land a little bit deeper. So Nico still in position for it. Hooksy, though, in the back, burning alive, and there's the HE to get rid of him. All right, good check for NIP. Some of the basics here, but they're not overlooking positions, and that's important all on its own. Alex and Conflict to clean up the round, and it's just fine. What a great start.
Yeah, you'll take that all day long. Just one player going down in the form of S-Attack. It's always going to be difficult to deal with Nico's Deagle, but there we have it. The cleanest start you could really ask for here on the T side of Vertigo. This is how it all kicked off. Not really much you can do if you're S-Tag in that situation, but his team made up for it, and it's the SMGs to get the majority of the kills. So a bit of a bonus situation around us. I think we've got a couple of MAC-10s in the mix. Maybe just the one, but we'll see whether they want to keep the pace up. As, yeah, 2 Galils, 1 MAC-10. Suggests they will have to do something either execution-based or a little bit quicker. As Rez waiting towards the A round, we've got Rez actually going down through the smoke early on.
Yeah, what a great find. I was going to say there's only one helmet on the CT side, so even the Galils or the MAC-10 could still be interesting weapons, but yeah. Taz did say in that interview that Nico was starting to really find his groove in CS2, and I mean, if that's true, then that's really bad news for NIP.
That's a scary prospect, isn't it? He's going to get even better as time goes on. We thought he was done. But strong smoke on the CT side. S-Tag's already boosted up here. Looks like this B bomb side has been very forgiving for them. But Nexa, a strong defense this time, using the smoke to his advantage, isolates the fight towards the wooden boards and finds G2 their first winning scenario here. 5 versus 3. Should be their round all day long. Beautiful grenade. Max damage towards Head Trick as they start to peel off now. Just hoping to find any CTs probing the map. Config waiting at that A ramp, and they'll try their luck elsewhere. Bear in mind, like we said, a bit of a bonus situation, Anders. They've still got plenty of money going forward. They'll have a Head Trick AWP going forward if they like that as well, and the AK-47s across the board. Right now, the objective, cause as much financial damage as possible. As they make their way up towards the scaffolding position, CTs don't really have to play for the fight. Nico just got the smoke out as soon as he gets detects any presence. Drop that smoke, lock them out. Really well played here. Just making sure they keep the round as strong as possible on the CT side.
The clock is so low now, even if they get a kill somewhere, it's very hard to break through and actually get the bomb planted. The grenades were so deep, they didn't actually go over the smoke, so I don't think they could even see anything. Nico getting another kill, and they're going to try and save the rest of the rifles, which is probably not what they wanted to begin with. They probably wanted to fight to the end here, but I don't know. None of the nades blew up in the smoke there.
No, exactly. It was a really brutal smoke to deal with as well. So, yeah, you're right. No choice but to save. It's a convincing first round there for G2. First gun round is theirs, but as mentioned, it was against those 2 Galils, the MAC-10. Not out of the woods just yet. We need a lot more where that came from. Decent effort, though, from NIP, managing to save 2 rifles at the very least. So not always lost out. The first kill came through. Rez maybe swinging a little bit too early there. You can see the flashbang did catch Nico, but he did have vision of Rez for the first frag. Solid B defense, and Hooks, he's feeling himself. All right, the first round's on the board, and he's here. He means business. As we get to round number 5, as mentioned, strong buy here for NIP. S-Tag once again working towards B. Same peak for Nico, same spam. This time not connecting, but Hooksy certainly will. Alex.
Oh, they lined up, I think.
Doubles down.
They walked right next to each other in the bomb site. That's a bit of a mistake, potentially, and that could actually harm them quite a bit. 4 versus 3 now. m0NESY. Well, if you were to have one person left at a bomb site, then at least let it be m0NESY with the AWP. I know what a difference he can make, but Alex has slowed down this NIP team just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Better control, yeah. I mean, this is probably smart, right? Don't run straight into the AWP. Try and be a little bit more tactical about it here.
Well, what can m0NESY do, Anders? It's his sort of round. Defending against multiple players, his gun of choice in hand. A couple of flashbangs in the back pocket if required, but I don't think they will be. He's going to be taking heads-up duels here. Spots the shoulder of one. Knows there's an opportunity here.
Smoke landing. There's a little bit of reinforcements coming in. Hunter is not that far away, but it will be m0NESY to be the main part of the defense here. He's taking down Rez already. The dink comes through. He's already going. Oh, but he gets another shot. Taking down Alex. And that might have been plenty enough. Head Trick's going to go down, but it's Config in a 1 versus 3 here. He knows where the AWP is. He has no idea about the other player, but oh, it doesn't even matter. That's a nice idea with a flashbang, but m0NESY rock solid on the B defense.
Yeah, so confident as well. He already knew he won that round before he took the first shot. He's like, I'm in a prime position. I've dodged the flashbangs here. They'll walk into my crosshair. He nails the shots to really count and maintains his life long enough as well for his teammate to rotate through CT spawn. Just so confident in his own ability here. You can see every move so calculated as Alex gets a taste of lead. Hunter to close things down. m0NESY to get that final kill. And it will be 2 in a row for G2. You can see they're fired up. I like this. This is impressive from G2. A couple of rounds in a row as the resources start to be drained from NIP now. We've got a Galil in the hands of Rez. AK's elsewhere and a Head Trick AWP for the first time as well. But it's G2 larger in charge the last couple of rounds here.
Maybe it's too early to tell, but obviously Taz in his prime was a very animated character. Like, it's hard to imagine you could sit still with Taz as your coach behind you as well. Like, I'm sure that energy bleeds through. That's really great. I hope G2 are going to keep up this, this kind of energy. That's really sick.
I think that's going to be the main thing for Taz, making sure the morale's always high. That his team are always fired up. Good mentality and good shots. That's m0NESY, a real nuisance here on Vertigo. Changing his position up, this time towards middle. Finds the opening frag on in-game leader Alex. It's up to S-Tag, try and pick up the pieces, but guess what? m0NESY's rotated into that spot. 50 seconds here. Not much execution potential, and there's a couple of smokes, a single flash, a Molotov for Config, and they're going to have to limp in toward this A side. Rely on this pure aim here. It's Rez that displayed plenty of that. Bear in mind, the ace in the pistol. We're in round number 6 now and 7-2, so hasn't done much since, but still plenty of Counter-Strike left to be played in this half. This round is recoverable. It's just unlikely. 2 players towards short, smoked off once again. Nice grenade. And m0NESY's here. He's reading the game so well right now.
Yeah, every time he's in the right position, and with 2 people in front with the rifles. Good lineup for the shot. There's m0NESY right through the smoke. I don't know if he could even see anything, or if it was just a blind shot. That's the bomb drop. This Rez goes down.
We'll kill him after time.
Yeah, that would be amazing if they could hunt him down. There is not a great potential for that at the moment. He's quite far away, but still, this is an incredible recovery from losing the pistol in the first couple of rounds. G2 just look completely unfazed. They're back in the saddle now. This is looking amazing for them.
Yeah, you're really onto something there, Anders. I like this a lot. The way that they're kind of celebrating every single round is some nice camaraderie. I know it's early days in this G2, but the fact they've actually looking that they're focused and managing to recover the deficit as well, it's really beautiful to see this particular round, as that one's no problem whatsoever. They do save the head trick AWP. Bear that in mind. So it's up to DJL to try and work out how they make something this round. The loss bonus is accumulating, of course, so it won't be an absolute full eco going forward with the safe sniper. Probably some deagles to go with it. But the wind well and truly out of the NIP sails now. Taz. Not really much has to be said here. There's more of that, lads. Keep m0NESY active. Maybe take him over towards A now and just continue to be a thorn in their side.
It really is the hallmark of an amazing AWP player, having someone who's just always in the right position, like moving around after every single shot. You never really know. You turn a corner, you might be dead instantly. m0NESY is exemplifying that at the moment. Very hard to play against if you're on the T side, right? You're always going to be a little bit nervous turning a corner just because he might be there.
So they're throwing this like scaffolding. So m0NESY's throwing it for them at the start of every round. Like traditionally on Vertigo, you throw the smoke at the bottom of the ramp. It seems like that's going out of fashion, with the smoke in bottom of scaffolding, allow that spam to come through and actually get some information behind that smoke. So it stifles the T's, but allows you to actually have some vision as to who's at the bottom of the ramp, right? So that does make a lot of sense, and we'll see if that develops as the tournament goes on. You're going to see a lot more meta smokes come through as they detect the AWP here on the A side of the map. Utility deployed by G2. Bear in mind, this is, I guess you could call this an eco, not really a partial buy. You can see Config, Alex, Rez with no Kevlar. Hetrick's got the AWP, sure, but not much punch behind this one. We have got to get to the 1 minute point once again. Nico tucks in behind the sandbags as they wait for any aggressive CTs to make a mistake here, but it's very poised and controlled for G2.
Yeah, and NIP, they're just allowing the space for Hetrick to try and find an opening, right? That's the only way they really get something done in this round, and they're all bodyguarding him, trying to get him a little bit closer into the action.
This is perfect from Nico. He knows they've got a distinct lack of utility right now. They can't flush him out. So if he's baited in effectively by his teammates, if they take the aggro initially, or he just straight up peeks, they're in a lot of trouble here on the NIP side. Nice double spray down with the M4A4. He knows they're weak on the other side here, but Rez will finally take him down. The AWP is recovered. This round is not necessarily over. It might be now, though. Alex taken out of the equation, and m0NESY looks absolutely spectacular out there today.
Oh, just a railgun, isn't it? When he's using it, it's amazing. It just looks like a different weapon from when other people are using this particular rifle. The time to, like, for him to see someone and shoot is so short.
Time to kill is low, that's for sure. I don't think he's missed a shot since he brought out the AWP, I'll be honest with you. That's
yeah, probably not.
It's been pretty good from young m0NESY. 8-3. Round number 8. NIP were up 3-0, bear in mind. So lost bonus certainly getting there now after giving up 4 rounds in a row. Haven't been many opportunities since winning the pistol to actually have a convincing round here. S-Tag once again works towards B. They're really being locked out of the map here. Money's still not great. Head trick down to the Desert Eagle. Kevlar combo. Basic utility. Boosted up and towards middle. I like this adjustment with the damage of the AK-47 as well. You can get a cheeky kill, peel off. That once a half, that's viable.
I mean, for a while there, Cloud9 with Axile, that's how they would play the B-bomb side, right? They'd boost up Axile. They would just be searching for the kills with the AKs outside of the B-bomb side quite a bit. So definitely something that has been tested before.
Oh, here we go. Config flashes a bit of ankle. Hooksy's interested. Gives the information that he spotted one in towards middle, but doesn't overcommit, doesn't rotate in and waits for his opportunity, and he's rewarded. And there's a lovely headshot. The boost is successful. Can they hold on to the round? m0NESY certainly seems to think so. Another orb shot connects.
And another position, right?
Yep,
a new angle
everywhere.
How frustrating.
How can you counter it when he's just inside your head, you're inside his pocket, and it's up to Nexon now. As long as he just gets one, this round is guaranteed. 25 seconds here. Brutal grenade. Lands in between all 3 of the remaining NIP players here. S-Tag, no chance to even check the corner here. They might be able to get one more kill, which they will. The round is somewhat on, but the grenade from Hooksy suggests that bomb won't be going down. It's perfectly thrown, Anders. Touchdown as the bomb is denied. Hooksy's not done yet. Hat-trick for the in-game leader. And another convincing round for G2.
Yeah, what an awesome round. And, you know, especially for a player that, you know, sometimes could disappear a little bit from the game. So it's nice to see him have an early round like this. Definitely builds confidence.
2024, the year of Hooksy.
You're calling it already.
Yeah, first map, first game.
Order the champagne.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was actually a very nice round. All jokes aside, nice boost, denies the plant, gets all the kills. And the woes continue here for NIP. 5 rounds in a row and a ton of damage as they try and breach the B bomb site here, having to dispose of majority of the utility just to stay alive at the bottom of those B stairs. Hooksy.
I'm not gonna lie, they're getting me a little bit fired up with that Jeet. I'm not even on the team, but they're like, you can sort of feel it like, yeah, let's go, you know? This is really, it's way more enjoyable.
Yeah. Now you think about it, Taz does make a lot of sense because they are the team that can sometimes start bickering, start looking like they're sulking a bit. If you've got Taz behind you, just kind of slapping you around the back of the head and saying, look, focus on the game, focus on the objective, like keep the morale high. That's all that's important here. And it seems to be working so far.
There's a lot of Nico eye-rolling lore out there, you know?
Sure.
A lot of gifts that exist. Which kind of, I guess, like that undermines the team to some extent, right? So if you can get everyone away from that, just get this really good feeling like, yes, we're doing it, we're getting back up again, even if something goes wrong. Like they lost the pistol round, right? To an ace. That's the kind of stuff that might get you thrown off a little bit, but they're right back on.
Yeah, they were smiling after that as well, but NIP certainly not smiling at the prospect of losing yet another round here. They've got to get through m0NESY, who continues to nail shot after shot. Unstoppable at this point. He's in his element. The playground, finally he misses a shot, but makes up for it with the pistol. There's poor old Config here. They were up 3-0, but G2 are officially on fire. 6 rounds in a row. Is there anything left to be said about this NIP squad as they start to shrink? They're not really getting much done in these rounds, and sure, this was a bit of a partial buy, but still nowhere near the bomb site. They can't seem to get past m0NESY's AWP whatsoever. And yeah, that strat book, I hope it says something wonderful on it because right now things are starting to spiral. AKs across the board. Couple more rounds left to be played, really. And I think there's some sort of set piece around this. Let's get an execution going. Try and get the bomb planted. Force a clutch as m0NESY continues to be so agile on Vertigo. Thriving right now as he waits patiently towards the sandbags.
Yeah, and once again, he is in the right part of the map at the very least, so they're having a very, very hard time escaping m0NESY right now. Wherever they go, that's exactly where he is, so not a great experience for them at the moment. And another shot comes out. It's m0NESY again, picking up another one. He tried to get that one quickly, but it still is the double, at least for NIP. They have a man lead. Even if Config is low on health, there is a way to get this round on the board. S-Tag is checking out the B-bomb site. But Hooksy, if you're just parked here, you might almost get the free kill on Config.
Yeah, he's got a good read. He knows this is a common position. His Config is trying to hold on to his low HP at this stage. Hold off those rotations. They're right next to each other. But S-Tag, he's actually confirmed the B bomb side is clear here. So Config might get a freebie. If HooXi retreats and makes a sound cue, that's when he'll swing. 40 seconds remain. 3 versus 2. HooXi will need to get some info eventually.
What a standoff. The bomb is running on the other side now. So Rez knows there's a free path to get there. The bomb is going to get planted, and presumably that's when HooXi's hand is going to be forced, right? He's been super patient here, but once the bomb is planted, yes. Oh, he's actually going to go and check it anyway.
Config's going to be so frustrated at that one. So patient as the two Danes lock horns. But here we go, a 2 versus 2. Still possible, you know. You'd think they might not go for this one, but they've got a ton of money. AK-47s, and of course, the kit's available here. It all comes down to this initial frag. S-Tag up close and personal. Oh, doesn't control the spray at all. Got to hold on to it, Rez, which he will. 6-4. They break the streak finally there. It looked like we were on to another m0NESY masterclass of the A round, but the no-scope doesn't connect. They managed to come out on top on the duels, but a 2-on-2 does work out favorably here for NIP. It's a scrappy round to say the very least, but they get the job done. That was the moment. If m0NESY hits that no-scope, I dare say they probably win the round, but there we have it. Back into it now. Half is still salvageable. They can still tie things up at 6-6. See what they can make of it here, but the money's still light, Anders. Galil, a MAC-10, up against a fully equipped G2 to say the very least.
Yeah, but even on G2, it's a bit interesting with the money, right? Going into the 12th round, the last of the half, next one, it could be awkward for both teams if they lose this one. So you gotta hold on here. For NIP, what a chance it would be to swing back. Like 4 rounds it's not the end of the world, right? But if they can end up at 6 because G2 won't have that much money in the next one, that would be a really big turn. That would be something that they could celebrate going into the break. So I guess we'll see how this one plays out. Again, Rez, that last round was huge for him. Picking up the 1 versus 2 at the end of it, making all the difference in the world.
Yeah, been the hero a couple of times now. Since the pistol, getting that ace. And then winning the 2 versus 1 as well. The B bomb side spray down. NIP have struggled a little bit in these gun rounds, but 4 rounds on the board, like we said, they can still tie up the half. 45 seconds. Looking to challenge Nexo. He's currently on 3 kills, 6 steps in towards that B bomb side, backed up by HooXi. Currently holding towards Guardian. Has to be a B finish, Anders, but they don't have the Molotovs to flush out these players on the bomb side. The flashbangs will have to be incredibly effective.
Smoke to start with. There's one, actually.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good set of flashbangs. Molotov does go down to try and slow down that bomb plant, but they're going to smoke it off and just try and plant it inside. Shots ringing out over the smoke. HooXi going to get traded right away, and the bomb is planted here. It's not that bad. Rez with a bit of a flank coming up and shooting m0NESY in the back. That's one way to beat him, but Nexa and Nico are not done yet, and they know where Rez is coming from, so they're going to go straight on that defuse. Might be a 10-second one because they've left Hunter holding the angle here. There's nothing Rez can really do about it, so look for a minute like NIP were on to win this round, but what a great retake.
Amazing retake there, and Nexa survives the round. He's the B bomb side anchor, Anders. He gets himself 2 kills, survives on 4 HP as well. They've got a 3 versus 1 when Rez is absolutely locked out of the round, and maybe the half here as G2 look absolutely unstoppable in their CT campaign. After going down 0-3, of course, losing the pistol, they've just looked rock solid here. You can see this team is fired up, ready to deliver in 2024. HooXi certainly ready as we get into, I think, the final round of this half. Yeah, 7-4, round 12. And with the bomb plant, at least have somewhat of a buy here, Anders. AKs, Galils, but a distinct lack of utility, and the Hetrick AWP will have to do something devastating to stand a chance here. Hunter on the front lines, looking for the initial frag. Gets it. Wallbang as well. Could it be the double? Not quite.
Yeah, but it's not far from, is it? Hunter getting spammed down by the Galil on the other side instead, and m0NESY back to the pond in the middle for a little bit of fishing, trying to see if he can find Config, who's been stepping around. Remember, Config lost a fight earlier to HooXi, I believe, in this position, so he's probably a little bit worried, and I think they also did lose to m0NESY in the same spot, so we'll see. Nexa anchoring the bomb side once again. No, nothing to hold him back, right? All he has is a flashbang here and a rifle. But S-Tag will get the better of him. That's a huge shot.
No, that's even bigger. Monacy recovers after the jump up here. Back to a 3 versus 3, but Hedge with the AWP might have done enough at this point. It's a man advantage for the Ninjas. Hooksy on the retake. Alex incredibly low beneath him, but does a good job tucking in towards the smoke, just looking to find one more kill, if possible.
Yeah, that is really all they need at the moment here. Bomb already ticking quite far. It's a fast bomb plant for NIP. Hooksy gets one, but inside of the smoke. Alex ready and waiting. Nico all on his own, getting shot at the back, and there's the 5th round for NIP. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's day 1 here of the Blast Premier Spring Groups. I hope you're enjoying the show. It's 8-4 for G2.
Going to be testing Saiwu up here. From their point of view, he doesn't have an AWP yet, but he's playing real close. 30 seconds. This is either going to be fantastic or it's going to be a nightmare from Saiwu. Oh my God, what an ace! He took down every single one. A one-man army at the catwalk, and Vitality get to 7 rounds.
And this is a nice adjustment to the fast mid plays that we've seen.
Very quick. Right over top. Flames.
Nice movement from Flames. Gets up on there through the smoke.
Finds that little bit of room he can still work with. Okay.
Hey, we are back, Anders. Believe it or not. Getting into that second half straight away by the looks of things here. As we will see G2 with a pep in their step. Looking like they're looking to cause some damage this tournament. Now, bear in mind, if you're not familiar with the new format, we have 16 teams now, Anders, instead of 12, right? So the idea is that we have 6 slots available, 4 groups, of course. Winner of each group will be guaranteed a slot. Second place in each group will fight for the remaining 2, so 4 teams play for those final 2 slots here. It means that there are no redundant games. It means that everything matters here. If you just win 2 games in your group, that means you're pretty much through. And we are going to see the second half get underway momentarily. As the boys with the fist bumps, you can see Tyler, I can hear him from here. He is looking for a nice, clean finish here if possible. I said it was 8-4. I got a little bit frazzled. 7-5, it happens. It's day 1, Anders.
It is
First mistake of the day. Just get it out of the way early. First map.
That is how you do it. And same is true for the teams. Hopefully, we'll see if G2 can do a little bit better on their pistol. On the T side, obviously got aced by Rez in the opening half. So we'll hopefully try to avoid that this time. If they win the pistol, they're on for a pretty good run. But honestly, NIP, 5 rounds, there's enough of a platform here to make their way back. I don't think this is a done deal yet. So we'll see if they have enough strength to try and shut down Monacy, who somehow got 15 kills at the beginning. Hunter with a headshot. And that's that might force a bit of a rotation, or at least keep people here. They actually already had kind of 4 people in the area. So now just head trick alone to the A bomb site for the minute.
Just head trick. Started to find a couple of frags towards the end of that first half.
Oh, look at Rez. He's down the ladder in the middle. Oh, but Hunter spotted him. There we go. A good headshot for Rez. He's back online.
Nice work from Headtrick, even after the Molotov lands in his position. Good for 1. That's pretty much all you can ask for here. Oh, it's a little bit messy of a frag, but Monacy will come out on top, and it's a huge one to find as well. Config dropped the 3 versus 2 in favor of G2. Alex smoked off towards the elevators right now. They don't check his position. Monacy will find the trade. 1 player remaining. It's Rez, and bear in mind, they know exactly where he is. He got that rotation frag towards the ladder. He will have no kits, and time is ticking away.
And they even planted on this side of the boxes, so he can't even really try and force them out. It's Monacy. Not quite with the ace, but he did get 4 kills in the round. And that one hunting down config was really tight. Like, he was sort of crouching around the corner, halfway shooting him through the wall. Pretty sick work. This is definitely bad news for NIP, though.
Oh, yeah. Categorically bad news. But the bomb, I guess there was a chance, but unfortunately for Rez, no kid, of course. If he gets both kills very quickly, maybe he could do something with it, but it's going to be another force buy. We saw G2 with the same approach on the CT side, to their detriment, unfortunately. Didn't really find any kills whatsoever. We'll see if the MP9s can make a better job of it. CZ for config as well. There's an eagle for Rez and Headtrick, and it's a nice opening kill. Make it a couple of opening frags there. S-Tag Alex working in tandem towards the B steps, and it's going to be an early 5 versus 3. G2, 1 ready for it.
I mean, you're starting to fall a little bit behind. What a gift if you can somehow pick up this round. Nico looking focused at the moment. They're all grouped up towards the middle. does kind of give away the chance that some of the CTs could pick up rifles, but the CTs, as we can tell, are really far away. I think that kind of reflects the fact that NIP know that even if they get those 2 opening kills, they still have a huge disadvantage in terms of the weapons. So they want to have the force, the strength of manpower just to all be in the same position. Oh, nice shot. Head trick, making it work. I want to see. Did he even know? Did it just walk into the shot? I think Alex might have just been strafed by a bullet. And now it's 1 versus 1. Rez, though, great position for it. He fakes it once. Monacy.
Oh, he's so aware, Anders. The fact he knows there's a potential flank here from Rez. It does not matter. Fantastic effort. Bomb planted, but it will be a force buy victory for NIP just when they needed it most there. A double kill to open things up towards the B steps, but G2 fought back valiantly. Monacy, amazing spray down towards middle. It looked like he was going to win that one all day long, but a good flank from Rez wins out in the 1v1 duel. Defuses the bomb, no problem. And this is the moment where the round was turned on its head. Dropped that smoke and gets himself in towards the B bomb side. But great positioning here from Rez, had the advantage and takes the round. A much needed one as well. Headtrick's loving it. Alex trying to keep morale high here. The force fire is successful. Always a scary prospect. You could sabotage your finances for an entirety of a half on the CT side, and that doesn't work out. It's a calculated risk and one that works out for them. As we see the force buy back in return. With Monacy getting the bomb down, they can justify a single AK for Nico. Monacy on the Deagle. Hooksy on that MAC-10, and in towards the scaffold, and we go. We can see the CTs on this side of the map throwing the same smoke towards the bottom of the scaffolding as well, and Rez chomping at the bit to get stuck in here. Oh, he's let Hooksy through, though.
Yeah, and this could be a real issue. He might be trying to escape and just get shot in the back. There we go. Hooksy with a great read of what was going on. The fact that Hooksy had already made his way past that corner, a big problem. Head trick here. You're burning alive. There we go. The smoke comes up, and it's very, very late. And Hooksy on the spray down. He nearly gets the triple kill in the round. And then cleaned it up. There we go. It's just Alex left, and he gets wiped out by Nico. But honestly, Hooksy did almost all of the work in the round.
Hooksy mama. And you can see DJ Hour shake of their head there. He knows that round was pretty much given up for free. The Molotov in towards the Headtrick's position. It seemed like he just couldn't pull out the grenades in time. The little maneuver through the smoke as well. You're right, Hooksy. Like ships in the night, passes Rez, takes him down. It's a massive round for them to pick up. And now this is actually a real difficult scenario. If you're on the NIP side, the loss bonus is bottom of the barrel after winning the previous round as well. Yeah, your finances have been completely drained. Taz is offering up some massages as well, Anders. Those nice strong hands wrapped around your shoulders.
Is there such a thing as a Polish massage? I don't know.
Maybe.
Surely there is a zone variety. Yeah, but why not? Like, he's certainly got the, he's got the hands for it, I agree.
Yeah, the stature. Well, NIP, what have you got for us next? As this is going to be a rough one, let me tell you. As we got 3 pistols right now. S-Tag with 1600. He'll get a Deagle and join the party. If they give this one up, they are in a world of trouble. Will be full eco in the next round. They'll be 10-6 down. It's their pick. It was a great start, bear in mind. 3-0 in their favor. Currently the scoreline at 9-6 in a very difficult round ahead of them. But Headtrick, he'll find the first incision. Giving Monacy a taste of his own medicine there. 5 versus 4. Oh, not for long. Good God.
It's so quick. What a shot from Nico. But I'd love to see if Headtrick could even see anything, or if he's just playing for the smoke. Either way, the scout getting a little bit of action. Picked up by Alex now instead. Yeah, they're swapping out some weapons, taking their time right here. They still have about a minute left on the clock, so no reason why they have to be too quick with it anyway. And some mid-control. I love this. Still feel like it's one of the more overlooked parts of the map, but some teams, I guess G2 amongst them, have kind of figured out that having this presence at mid could be really huge for the T side.
See if they can make it work, Anders. You can see, unfortunately, NIP have put all their eggs in the proverbial A basket. And Nexa will not get an easier kill than that.
Yeah, and it's such a reveal that he's holding a flashbang. Like,
yeah, right. Exactly, that's a really good point. So you know they're stacked on the A side of the map. They were getting ready for a swing, and they are smoked out. They might as well just save the little they have, as this one's going to go from bad to worse. 10-6 locked in. Can't even consider this retake. you don't really need to hunt. I guess if you're next to the MP9 or Hunter, the FAMAS, you can justify it, but Nico just trying to lock them in before they prepare themselves for the hunt.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, just staying further back. NIP in so much trouble at the moment. It's going to be 10-6, which means G2 are just a couple of steps away from winning the opening map here. Second map, Anubis. We all love a bit of Anubis.
I think everyone does, to be honest with you. Like, there's not many players out there who say they hate Anubis.
No.
There are a lot of players out there that say they hate Vertigo. I was going to say, it's a bit of a shame we had to kick the tournament off, the LAN season, with Vertigo, but here we are. I used to be like a supporter of the map, but I kind of agree, especially in CS2. It does seem a little stale. You know, I think it's, if ever we're going to replace something in the pool, not sure if we ever will. Feels like this map pool's been locked in for a while, but yeah, maybe Vertigo would be the one to go. It was always Mirage for me, but now maybe I'm being persuaded.
You soured on the map, you no longer feel...
I guess I just haven't played it for a while. Maybe that's that. I used to enjoy playing it, not so much spectating it.
I think that the problem for me is, on Mirage, there's usually always something to do. I feel like on this particular map, on the T side, if you can't take the A ramp on the T side, it just becomes a really weird map. And it happens every once in a while. You see a team that just fails to take A ramp over and over and over again. And there's nothing left to be done. Like, you're going mid or B, and it can always be red. So, yeah, I guess it's a bit weird. I think a lot of people would agree with you. It's probably between those two maps. And Train is out there being remade still, isn't it? So,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think if we're going to put anything in there, Tuscan was in CSGO. It was ready. We never used it. But let's have a look. NIP did manage to save at least something. Not much, but something. FAMASes. Scouts. Hetrick with the rifle. Alex with the scout. Unfortunately down to 2 points of health now. But can S-Tag provide any sort of defense here towards the B side of the map? He will be backed up by the rifle. You can see he offers up, I think, a smoke just to allow him to lock them out as long as possible. He'll probably be wanting to deploy that now. Might have missed the opportunity. Molotov's landing. Will have to extinguish, and it will be the first kill for Config at least.
Yeah, he's pretty good with the Deagle as well. They're going to lose S-Tag in the meantime. And actually, there's another headshot. Config landing one on Nico. 2 versus 3. Still not great weaponry, and unfortunately, they run right into that shot there. Rez goes down. I think the Molotov might have burned him out. He kind of had to do something.
Yeah, bear in mind, we've got Rez removed from the equation. He was part of this 3-man setup. It leaves Alex alone with Config now with just 2 points of health, and G2 are taking their time. Smoke down towards the generators. That makes things very difficult to deal with here. Fake plant just to bait out any potential flanks coming through. 30 seconds. The Scout gives herself up. Signs of desperation now. They are starting to slip out of this round. There were some nice shots there from Config, but leaving Alex with just 2 points of health, and he's making it work. Not a bad effort. That was the eco. Bear in mind, they saved a little bit from the previous round, but it's G2 one step closer to stealing the map pick of NIP away. That is Vertigo. Anubis up next. Certainly the heavy favorites coming into this one, but we know NIP be boot camping to the 3rd of January, Anders. They've really been grinding, trying to show that this project still has legs to it. It was an emphatic start. A res ace in the first round of the tournament. You don't see that too often. But they haven't been able to build momentum upon it. And now we'll need to play a perfect game to really stand a chance here. Smiles all round, especially for Taz behind them. His debut as the coach, and it's going swimmingly thus far. But here we go, looking for map points. G2. So the pro VA ramp, a rare miss from Monacy, and a double kill from Rez.
Slim chance to get back into this one, but maybe Hunter could provide them an opening. There's the 1 kill. There is.
Can he ever?
Close by. Yeah, they might at least. Oh, they're picking up the bomb just now, and Config started to get warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite a scary peak. A lot of confidence behind that one. 4 versus 2, Nexa and Hooksy. Trying to see if they can find these remaining CTs. Apparently not. It's going to be Rez with strong positional control of the A-bomb site. Gets himself a hat-trick into this round. 17 kills in total. Nexa is trying to create a dent if possible. 2 kills found, and NIP will keep their head above water for now.
I feel like some of NIP's efforts here they've been kind of foiled a little bit by the fact that Monesi's got 24 kills, right? So it's just, in a world where Monesi isn't performing on his level right here, maybe this looks like a more even game, like NIP have a chance to win a couple of more rounds, but 24 is just it's so ridiculous, right? You've played, what, like 19 rounds, and you're just absolutely destroying NIP at the moment. Tactical timeout being called now from G2, so a chance for Taz to, you know, get a sense of the vibes in the team and maybe see if he can add a little bit. They have been very, very energetic, really on both sides, but obviously G2 have a lot more opportunities to be shouting for joy.
Right now they do, yeah. But in CS2, nothing is guaranteed, Anders. You know that. We've had some huge leads slip by the wayside in the last few months. Anything can and will happen. Alex knows that. New in-game leader for NIP, just discussing the options here. They managed to win the previous round and salvage a couple of AK-47s to bolster the defense here. Up against a force buy, if you like. G2 will have a couple of pistols here. They have got the ult for Monesi still, and a couple of AKs themselves. Nico with the speculative shots through the smoke, trying to convince them there's presence on this side of the map. Rez needs to be careful as they get ready to enter towards B. This could be the execution. Couple of smokes being deployed and an opening frag for Monesi. No problem whatsoever. They flush out the wooden boards as well. Bait out the remaining CT utility on this side of the map. And it's down to Config. Hell of a player. Might be denied an opportunity, though, as they start to rotate over towards A.
Yeah, they are moving away, although. Double setup in the middle here for NIP. I wonder if they want to be... It looks like they wanted to go aggressive and find out what was going on. If they want to do that, then their timing for it is quickly running away here. They are getting very deep in the middle, but Hetrick has to hold on for quite a bit here before the flank could really be put into play. You could see Rez now started to get into position. Maybe it'll work out. This timing is so hard to hit on the CT side. Good shot for Hetrick, but he's still getting hunted down. And how soon before somebody thinks about this flank?
Reds has been so good at finding these timings. Posting double kill after double kill. They'll need him more than ever here. Config completely smoked off from the bomb side. The C4 goes down. And will Rez be detected? He certainly will. Gunning for map point here. RG2. Speaking of wedges, the 4-on-2, Config and Alex, I don't think they have much to say about this one. They might as well hold on to the AK-47s.
It's so tricky when you're Rez in that flank, because if you go too quickly, then you kind of screw it up, right? Someone could be looking, and they're a little bit too late, and someone's checking, and this time it was Monesi. Yeah,
you got to thread that needle. And from this point out, it'll have to be a perfect game here from NIP. We'll need 5 rounds in a row just to take us to overtime. G2 in a very comfortable position at this stage as they let the round come to them eventually. They managed to get the nice default to kick things off. Monesi over towards the B steps. S-Tag walks into his crosshair, and it's so difficult to hold on to the 5-on-4 on the CT side of Vertigo. Back in towards A they went, and yeah, Hetrick had a nice shot. He needed information, but there were T's waiting at the sandbags. He was surrounded, and that's going to be very difficult now to imagine a world where NIP take us the full distance. But you never know, Anders. Stranger things can happen.
Yeah, I mean, some of the individuals on the NIP side are playing pretty well. I'd say I would have wanted more out of Config. It's been a couple of rounds, like he had the Deagle, he had a couple of good peaks, but he hasn't really been as active as you would have loved to have seen. So somebody needs to catch up to Rez on that side. It is looking really, really difficult at the moment, but I guess we'll see. We'll find out. Tactical time have been called by NIP. Chance for them to talk this through, see if they have anything left here that they can pull out.
Do you believe?
I feel like the problem is, especially with this particular NIP, or not this version of NIP, but the project as a whole, I just feel like I've been sold so many stories, Henry, and I can't anymore.
You're sick of it.
I'm a little bit sick of it. I hate to say it, because you want to give them a chance, but...
I want to give Config a chance here. Honestly doesn't. What a shot that is to kick things off. We could be all said and done here, ladies and gents. Final round could be upon us as they take down one of the talisman of NIP to kick things off here. Config potentially finishes this map 9-13. They've got a 5-on-4. Setting up utility and T-spawn as well, juggling the grenades. They've got plenty of time here. CTs on the back foot to say the very least. They are going to be setting up what looks to be mid-utility from T-spawn here for next up. in towards that B bomb site. Nico, Hunter, Hooksy. Nexa in spawn. You can do some very potent flashes for those skylights as well towards the B bomb site. Yeah. See whether this is going to be a chance for S-Tag. 5 and 18, can't hold on with the Desert Eagle. Alex needs perfect headshots here, but I think this is all done, Anders. m0NESY helps himself to yet another kill, and poor old Rez remains.
Alone on the map, trying to hold on to it. He started with an ace. He would have to try and get one more here at the end, and you can tell that is not going to happen. They're just so locked into this one. m0NESY at 28 kills right now. And again, we're playing MR12. We've only played 20 rounds. An absolutely beastly performance here from the young superstar. Rez, there's nothing he could do on this one, unfortunately. They're just all stuck in the bomb site waiting for him. Jump or not, he wasn't going to be able to make this round. There we go, Nico at the end, 13-7. G2 picking up the early map.
They certainly do, Anders, and in a very any sort of a fight here as they begin their campaign on Anubis on the T side. It looks to be a B execution as well, Anders. We've got double Molotovs again. Same approach they had on the T side pistol on Vertigo. Worked out very well for them. Rez got that ace, and the smokes are being deployed early. It's Hooksy to defend, P2000 in hand. First shot's coming through, and he's lost all vision.
Yeah, he can't see a thing. He's just guessing at the moment. We'll do a bit of damage on the other side, but the bomb is being swiftly planted. So far, so good for an IP. They have a Molotov as well, but there is a smoke on the other side. Actually, 2 smokes for the retake, so no defuse kit. It's kind of weird having a double smoke, but no defuse kit, I suppose. So could still be a really long time, but at least the Molotov on the T side won't... Oh, they've thrown it early.
They can smoke the main entrance and the bomb itself as well. So 2 layers of smokes will be coming through here. That Molotov can be completely averted as the defuse will start to come through momentarily. Here it comes, and now this is going to be really problematic. They will take down the diffuser through the smoke. It's absolutely chaotic out here. CT's running out of time. The defuse is still being committed to. Can they hold on to it? 3 seconds remaining. It's unclear as to who will be coming out on top. Oh no! G2 with a 10-second defuse there and a 5-on-5. The double smoke we knew would be an issue. And all those bullets bombarded towards the C4 itself, and there's not quite enough. And an absolute gut punch of a round for an IP. They give that one up. They will be able to force buy in the second, but it was looking so good. A 5-on-5 post-plant scenario, but the double smoke is what eludes them as they can't close things out.
The double smoke, double defuse with people running in front trying to catch the bullet so that they don't hit the player that's defusing. Absolutely. Oh. I've never seen anything like it.
That's a wild way to kick things off here. As mentioned, with the bomb planted and a few kills found, they'll almost certainly be forced buying in the second, so not all is lost, but still a disappointing way to kick things off here. Grenades and bullets exchanged towards middle, not significant damage just yet.
I would actually love to hear the comms from NIP in that round, because surely nobody knows if anyone even is defusing, right?
Yeah,
it's just
that's
chaos.
true.
Like, you have no idea. You couldn't guess. You're going to take the chance and just try and shoot through the smoke.
It's the fact they had the double smoke on the retake as well. Normally in that sort of scenario you have one smoke and you're smoking on top of the bomb, but the fact they can smoke the bomb and main entrance as well, it was just so difficult to deal with there with the Glocks. Couldn't find the second diffuser, and yeah, that's going to be a really disappointing way to close things out. But as we mentioned, not all is lost. Back towards B we go. You can see they've got control of Darkroom as well. It's a bit of a B retake as well. I think there's only one player on this side of the map, actually. That's going to be Hooksy. So same scenario. He might just have to give this one up. Powerful smoke. Doesn't lead into the first kill. There it is. Connects eventually. And now he knows they're on the other side. S-Tag answers back 4-on-4.
Yeah, a bit of a shame, because I think Hooksy had the right idea. You know, get a kill, fall back, go for the retake. And he was trying to escape. He was trying to get out of the line of sight there. But S-Tag hunting him down. We'd love to see more out of S-Tag. Wasn't really too impressive on the first map. He's going to go down to Nico. There's Hetrick, though. Ready to follow up. And the AK just absolutely stopping him in their tracks. This is looking brilliant at the moment.
Has he got anything else left in the tank? Apparently not. It's going to be Nexa and m0NESY left in the 2 versus 1. The defuse can come through. They're going to have to commit to it now. They seem to know exactly where Rez is. This should be enough now. But G2, no way! He wins him the round with low HP. He had to find the diffuser if possible. One bullet would have taken him down, Anders. But somehow, some way, Rez comes out on top, saves the day here for the Ninjas. They tie things up 1-1. Like G2 have done more than enough there in the 2-on-1 scenario, but it's Modesty that can't find the shot as a defuse comes through. But what a beautiful sequence this was from Headtrick as well. This was the moment. What a wide swing, and Modesty can't find the all-important shot. Stolen away there. NIP back on their feet. And with the saved M4, it looks like there'll be a forced buy in response here as well.
Huge amount of focus for Rez in that moment to not lose track of what was going on.
That's the only way he can win the round. If he takes down the diffuser with a wide swing, delivers the goods here. He was fantastic on the first map, but Monacy, he'll find first blood
with
round number
HE
3.
on top from the bomb site. That's so sick.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Like, what a frustrating experience. You can't easily jiggle out of that position because you just got tagged by the grenade. Yep.
Great way to kick things off. Will be the T side to recover the fallen AK-47 though. Nico spots one. That's Config, top and middle. Still got the majority of their utility on the T side. Molotov toward the double doors. Flashbang to try and gain some positional control of the position. The Molotov to dissuade Nico. The grenade does a ton of damage, but so does the Deagle. How does he get a double? I have no idea. 40 points of health, 2 players swinging with rifles, and somehow they both go down. That is wild.
They even got the grenade on him to begin with. He was already low on health. Oh, he's getting away with so much in that moment.
I can understand one kill, but the double? Yeah, that's going to sting. If Nexa can just delay now, allow these rotations to come through. Should be a bit of a walk in the park here. Turns out to be true. Double kill with the M4 in the end for Monity. Gets himself a hat trick in this particular round. He got that first frag toward the T-steps, courtesy of the alley-oop from the A-side grenade as well. And that's a nightmare after recovering a 2 versus 1. Reds will have to accept the defeat here once again. This is the moment. How does this go wrong for them? They hit the Molotov down, the preemptive grenade, and still he gets 2 kills from it. Reds can't close it out this time. And the 4 spies continue. The war of attrition is officially alive and well. Tech-9s and Deagles.
That round kind of betrays Rez 1 versus 2 to stop the bomb defuse in the previous round, right? Because they put in a lot of work on IP to pick up that round, and now there's a chance it's kind of all for nothing here. What a find. Okay. Whatever, man.
He's just like, I'm going to make you walk into my crosshair at this point. Here's an incendiary. Give me the sound cue, and I'll just take you down in a couple of seconds. Excellent work there from Hunter. 5 on 4. Full control for G2 here, up against 4 remaining pistols. Man advantage is theirs, and there's 0 grenades, Anders. How do you breach a bomb site with nothing to speak of? You're going to have to find some insane timing here. Comes down to luck more than anything, and that could be it. A chance, a dink. And it will be Nico, though, ready and waiting to get stuck in. Just 1 player remaining. This 4 spy has done nothing for them. Maybe Rez will get 1 for his trouble to close things out, but it's Nico with a classy finish there. The USP straight to the dome.
Yeah, that is the gentleman's weapon of choice, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. I mean, it had to be the timing against the guy that was throwing the grenade. That was maybe the only way to even have any kind of an influence on the round there. This is so well played. Hunter manufacturing that opportunity himself. And G2 picking up another round. 3-1 in their favor. And obviously no bomb plant. Even if there had been no real cash here for NIP to work with, they are just in an enormous amount of trouble. The money has really betrayed them here. Galil in the hands of Hooksy. No AWP yet on Modesty. That is something that NIP will have to try and deal with down the road.
For now, though, Anders, just one of those rounds where the most exciting prospect I can give you is try and bait out the grenades on the CT side. That is about it. You've got Glocks pretty much across the board here. No Kevlar, no grenade yourself. Oh, the incendiary is just perfect as well, just when they were getting ready to pounce. Flashbangs to enable a Nico swing that's being deployed right now. And he might get taken down here, yeah. Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good.
All 5 players at the same time.
It's a good response from Modesty, though. He knows they're going to be trying to grab that rifle if possible. He throws the incendiary on it, and these Glocks are actually proving to be a little bit problematic here. They're burning each other in the camera room as well, trying to use the flames as cover. And now this round got a lot more interesting. They've managed to salvage a rifle. Still have no grenades or Kevlar, of course, but maybe a bomb plant. maybe a round victory. You never know. It's Config is going to be left on the extremities while his teammates rotate round towards B main. If he can find the timing here, if his teammates can take all the aggro and he can drop down, yeah, this could actually work out quite nicely. But all right, well, Hunter's made very light work of it, to say at the very least. And just as it was looking interesting, it's completely shut down. Hunter with a lovely sequence in towards that darkroom position, triple spray down a main, and aware of Config's antics there towards the drop down.
Yeah, good mechanics for Hunter, and I mean, also the fact, like you said, they don't have any armor, so they're just getting chewed up so quickly here. But still, well played.
He's insane.
They're really excited for this game so far. It's making it a lot more enjoyable. I appreciate it.
Bear in mind, you've got Nexa in the squad now as well.
Yeah.
Certainly not a quiet individual.
True.
Loves to get Larry. Loves to rile up the opposition. Raise the morale of his teammates as well. You've got Taz behind you as well. So that definitely was an issue for G2, like keeping their head in the game before. I feel like that problem should be solved at this point. A scary prospect for anyone playing against this squad here.
Yeah, you get them rolling at the start of it, and who knows what can happen.
True.
Hunter and Nico and Monacy all playing a really good game at the start of Anubis. For NIP, I mean, it's early days, but still, if they want a chance to have a say and sort of shock the world, I think the desk we're talking about a little bit, you know, we don't have any real data on NIP playing this map, so if they want to cause a crazy upset, they had better win some of these early rounds, preferably this one right here. Or there's a good chance that G2 will run away with it. And look at this little adventure that Hooksy's on.
Yeah, this is prime. So much information. Dominating the map right now with this flank. They can actually, you can see they're rotating 2 players through CT Spawn right now. We're going to have 3 ready and waiting. Hooksy, how brave are you feeling right now? Takes the kill in the side of the head, funnels him in towards A, and guess what? G2 more than ready for this one, boys. You can execute all you like. They've got multiple players ready and waiting. It's Nexa dishing out the pain. Double kill to open things up. And a 5 versus 2. Bear in mind, if you are watching this, NIP have no recorded games on Anubis.
Yeah.
We've had a player break. They've had a month. Probably been working on it. It's not to say they don't play a full stop. It's got no official games. So playing against G2, who are considered to be one of the world's best teams. I think that's a timeout we just had called as well. Yeah, it's going to be quite a scary prospect, especially if you're not watching the flanks. If Hooksy's able to get that much information, like he doesn't find any kills, but the fact he even gets outside of B, gets in towards top and middle, then he finds Config. It's absolutely massive. They've got no time left. They have to go in towards A. And as we saw, Nexa and 2 other players ready and waiting.
What an experience. Like, you're trying to execute onto a bomb site, and your sign to go is that one of your players, the only player you have in middle, gets shot on the side of the head.
And when you know it's Config as well.
Yeah, and you know that it's, like they know that it's coming. Like, they know the execute is coming. They're deep on the map. They've already rotated, so now you're just like half-heartedly throwing your grenades into the bomb site, saying,
That's all you can do. Look, you've been absolutely rumbled here. Player like Config caught lurking on that side of the map, facing towards A. You know what's coming in next. And as you mentioned, yeah, sure, you can throw a few half-hearted grenades in there, but yeah, they were more than ready for it. Next double kill completely swarms them as they try and break through the initial choke point of the bomb site. Has to be a bit of a partial here. They've got maximum loss bonus, of course. AK-47 for Rez. Nico, bit of a strong defense in towards middle, currently 6 and 4. Everyone contributing on the G2 side. Can't really say the same for NIP. Let's have a look, though. Waiting for potential aggression here. The CTs, though, Anders, they've got 3 AK-47s. That makes like solo positions, like middle for Nico, just so much easier to manage. You can actually hold some one-tap potential angles, going for that mission of hunting for info once again, and it's Hooksy leading the charge, and he can't believe his luck. No one there once more. Nico on high alert, realizing that middle could be under some scrutiny momentarily, and he'd be right in thinking so. Got himself nice little incendiary to segregate the T's. Config actually lucky to survive that long. Nico just wants to get out of there now. Ideally, he'll be dropped to this point, surely. There it is. Trade finally comes through. It's up to Rez to try and do anything with this round. A split the finish.
He had 30 health after the first fight, Nico, and he kind of stuck around to look for it. Rez goes straight down. Nexa on point with the spray, and will get the double kill of his own. So, hat trick Yeah, faking the bomb once. He can win this round if he's quick with it. There's the one shot now. Monacy, if he misses the kill here, but he won't. Of course he won't. Gets it and wins the round. But that one got a lot closer than it really should have been.
All that really matters is they post the round at the top of the scoreboard. Sure, comes down to the 1 versus 1. But as you said, it would require a Monacy miss for them to get that round. And
I can hear I was saying it like, what if he missed? Like, yeah. Not going to miss, is he?
There's not been many of those today, let me tell you, as G2 continue to dominate the CT side of Anubis. Bear in mind, this is one of the most T-sided maps we have in the pool. Like, obviously, the meta is constantly adjusting. I'm not going to get into that just yet, but definitely the stats suggest that the T-side should be winning on this map. Deep smoke down towards T-Steps as well. Suggests some initiative here from the CT side, maybe hunting for information elsewhere, trying to keep them busy with that smoke, deny vision. You can see they're actually probing in towards A main. Monacy will join next up. Baiting him in towards the baskets right now. And it's a B lean right now from NIP. The majority of their firepower on this side of the map. Smoke down towards the huts. And what can Config do with this? Trying to take matters into his own hands. S-Tag trying to flush out the CTs on the other side here. Nexa willing to take the challenge. The smoke is deployed. And maybe a fortunate kill could come through. Lots of damage. Nexa down to 5 points of health, but no frag found.
Yeah, some unconfirmed damage there, but, you know, maybe down the road it could have a bit of an impact on the game. 50 seconds on the clock, and NIP, I mean, they've been pretty good at getting the bomb plant over at the bomb site here with B, so maybe they just want to try that again. Bit of a grenade to blow open the smoke, but there's so many people on the other side. Hooksy, more than he was asking for there. A bomb plant happening on the other side, and actually looking quite good here for NIP. This is not too bad. 4 on 5.
This is save territory.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to have to go for. We've seen Hooksy alone in this B bomb site time and time again. Normally good for 1 or 2 kills. This time unable to deliver. And it'll be NIP with 5 players surviving here. Finally breaking the streak. As, yeah, there's no choice but to save the weaponry. And rightly so. Sure, they have enough money to buy even if everyone went down. But the money's... it's there for a reason, and the CT economy can spiral out of control very quickly. Saving 4 weapons, giving up one of these rounds. Like I said, it's a T-sided map, not a big deal. Hooksy goes down. That B-bomb site has been an interesting discussion, to be honest with you, because Hooksy's found them so many rounds by going for these flanks towards top and middle, and this time NIP trying to shut down that prospect, and they certainly will. As maybe a timeout here, you can see Taz flipping down the mic. So he's got something to say, Anders.
Yeah, and I think he mentioned this in the pre-game interview, you know, like about getting up, you know, as soon as you fall, like trying to not let anything linger. So I'm sure he wants to have that presence right away.
How sick is it, by the way? We've got Taz coaching G2, Neo coaching FaZe, and Snacks playing for Gamer Legion.
Yeah.
They're all here.
They're all
Pash is watching from home, I'm sure. Bialy as well.
Yeah.
But in spirit, they're here. But this is kind of cool. All 3 players are in the building.
I think that was like, you know, this is a long time ago, but I think that was one of the big questions early on in CSGO, right? When it was like, you know, I think 13 through 15 or something.
Yeah.
Big question was, what happens to some of these players when they retire? It wasn't obvious that there was going to be a coaching job for anybody, really. Like, we just hadn't evolved to that point yet. But it's kind of great to see it that there is like a secondary career. Obviously, some people have made a lot out of it, right? Sonic's career was more in 1.6, but still, quite cool to see that it's doable. Exist was playing with Heroic for a long time, you know, coaching them to great success, so.
All right, Rez, we need some success from you as well, I'm afraid. That will do nicely. Monacy, core his pants down, didn't expect the push through the smoke. Speaking of which, Hunter with a double kill, pops it open himself. Nexus here at the scene of the crime as well. Bomb will be planted, but huge amount of damage output here from Nico as he delivers another stunning HE grenade. S-Tag hasn't had the best series so far, and he's got a Molotov lineup for us, at least, Anders. Won't matter, but there was an idea, a concept.
Yeah, I think they had smokes anyway, so probably wouldn't have worked out, but yeah, it kind of sucks to not get at least to try it. What a double kill for Hunter. That changed everything, right? Because the opening for Rez is so sick. The bomb plants will follow really quickly behind it. But the fact that he got the second spray down through the smoke, just instant headshot, that's devastating.
All by design as well. He pops the smoke open himself. You can see he gets that vision for a second, and that's all he needs. Truly hunting them from the dark room. A double kill is just what the doctor ordered. Next up, able to find the penultimate frag as well. Nothing could be done for S-Tag. 7-2, bomb planted, lost bonuses there. NIP still have a compelling buy. But time is of the essence. A 2-0 is looking incredibly likely here. Round number 10, head trick. Challenging towards the dark room, but that will be smoked off by the ninjas themselves.
Yeah, but another nade from inside of the bomb site. Look at how much damage that does. Lands on Alex and Headtrick, so they don't get the peak that they wanted, and they just get a grenade down to half health. That's devastating. A good one in return on Hunter. S-Tag not wanting to turn the corner. Honestly, does have the AWP out, so chance to see that put into play. We saw on Vertigo just what a menace it was. They never found a way to deal with Monacy on that opening map, and
certainly not. He absolutely dominated them. And I don't use that word lightly. Now, Rez had a great showing as well, but the way they got absolutely ran over on the first map, like it's kind of all for naught. He needed his teammates to join him.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, he got that ace in the pistol as well. And here we go. A chance. Looking for that mid-split, and Hooksy once again has found the timing here. They can start bolstering the defense. 30 seconds, Monacy in a prime position. As they smoke them out towards the camera room, he can focus his efforts here towards main entrance. First kill will be here surely, and it's just an absolute massacre here. I'm not even gonna get that hyped about this one, Anders, because it just limped in towards the A side. They've shown nothing that suggests they're gonna find a single kill here. Hooksy had the same flank, the same information gathered. It was just a done deal before they even entered the bomb site.
And you know, from that camera position, they threw down the Molotov in front of the smoke, so they're pushing through the smoke into the Molotov.
Screen,
like you can see them burning as they come out, and Monacy was on the other side. So either way, like they got completely outplayed. Like it's so ridiculous. G2 more than a step ahead right now of NIP, I would say.
Mopping the floor with them. They're trying these default to the start, but they're giving nothing. And the moment they initiate some sort of execution or maneuver in towards the A bomb site, that's when Hooksy's backstabbing them and just gets all the... He wins the round every time he's doing that because he's getting all this information to allow 3 members of the G2 side in towards the A bomb site. It's just not working out. They're not applying enough pressure in these defaults to dissuade Hooksy. He needs to like cause some damage, bait out his grenades, keep him tucked away. But every time... And they've got a royal flush right now as well, Anders. 4 AK-47s and the AWP. On the CT side, you don't see it too often. But it suggests the team's absolutely owning their opposition when this happens. Like, to have the AKs on the CT side is one thing, but to have nothing but AKs is quite special.
Yeah. Takes away that chance that you can win a fight on the T side by getting, you know, like you get dinked, but you get the headshot in return. You win anyway. Like, that's no longer an option. They're going to be quick with the kills. And they pretty much have been already anyway. S-Tag stepping right onto the grenade. Smoke in the middle, try and slow them down. But they are pushing through. They want to be quick with it here. Some spray coming in from Nico. He's not quite seen them. A little bit jump. He definitely saw that one. And he's going to be able to get rid of Config. So
good smoke.
Yeah.
Just when they thought there was some trade potential, he denies access towards the camera room. Running out of time and indeed space. NIP another 5-on-4. They've done significant damage towards Nico, but as we mentioned, he's denied them any sort of opportunity to take him down. Hooksy's been spectacular this game. Like, sure, he's only got 4 kills, but the information he's garnered throughout these important rounds, like, has been second to none. You cannot take anything away from him in this game. As long as he posts a frag around like that, maybe a couple, he's done his job. As he guarantees the round by the looks of things here as well. 25 seconds, and there's 4-on-2. NIP looking at 6s and 7s. They've just got nothing left to do in this particular round. Someone, well, might have to be head trick considering he's got high HP. Just has to go absolutely berserk here. And that is not the way to kick things off. But a whiffed Nexus spray gives him an opportunity. And Nico's low HP.
Yeah, but all he has to do is get one. Oh, the bomb instead. Yeah, it doesn't matter the health at that point in time. Nice flash setup for Nexa to get the kill, but he just couldn't get the spray down, unfortunately. But
yeah, it couldn't have been a better flash. Like a frag on a plate. but doesn't really matter. They deny the plant. It's the last round coming up next. This is already a done deal, courtesy of Hooksey's antics toward the dark room. It's almost on for the triple there as well. As mentioned, Nico low HP just had to deny the plant there, and they absolutely do so. Not the flashiest finish, but they'll take that all day long. Bear in mind, T-sided map, and you're finishing things off potentially 10-2 as you try and fight back with a Tech 9, a Galil, a Mac 10. They've opted some utility over the firepower here, and the flashbang over the top suggests we'll be pushing that B main position once again. NIP nowhere to be found, and that's fine. It just means the CTs can rotate once again in toward this A side of the map, and that's what they're doing right now. Oh, last chance here for NIP on a T-side campaign.
Yeah, it truly is. Round number 12 here.
Nice
Again,
nade.
they're checking outside of the A bomb side, or B bomb side. Look at it. Hooksey's kind of jiggling at the corner, kind of spotting it out. Oh, but they're a little bit faster this time in IP. Counter flash coming out, and oh, the spray is so good. Nexa making up for the previous round. A big double for him, and a 4 versus 3 now, and they're committed to it. They know they have to try and get this bomb planted right away. It's not going to happen. It's an absolute lockdown, 10-2 at the end, Henry.
Unbelievable scenes here. It's G2 putting their best foot forward on the long road to London.
To doing this, and it's not surprising. The desk already mentioned to us we don't really have any real data on NIP on this map. It's not a map that they play. G2, they're very good on it, so this is kind of how we would expect for the script to play out. We'll see if they can get anything done, but it's Modesty.
Oh no!
Quick at the start, and Nico from the middle saving his teammate. Config on a bit of a mission there.
The round's not done just yet, though. There's still an opportunity for the CTs here as they start to make their way back in towards the B bomb side. That's where 2 players reside, and it's Hooksey that goes down first. Gives up the fact that there's a couple of players in towards Temple at least. So they get the information. Bomb to be planted. There is a kit available for Alex. He's 3 and 11 right now. If he can defuse this bomb, there might be a slither of hope for NIP, but they're in a 4 versus 3 right now.
And they have the kit, but they do not have the smoke to block the bomb with.
Yes, that's a good point.
Very hard to see it, even for 5 seconds without anyone shooting you in the side of the head here. And already the battle is underway. Hunter to begin with. That's Alex with the kit, now dead, and they're just going to be relentlessly chasing the rest of the players down. S-Tag, the last to drop, and this pistol round almost confirming the victory on the map here for G2. There's really no way around it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement. Huge pistol victory. Didn't really come close whatsoever. Sure, they had the kit, but they'd already lost the manpower in the early stages of the round. There was a chance for Config to save the day. He was aggressive, of course.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, taken down by Nico's P250. Means the world to Hooksey. A great start is just what the doctor ordered here at Spring Groups, and a great start they found. Couldn't get a much better scenario than what they have right now. You've already taken your opponent's map pick. You're playing against them on a map they don't play, and you're up 11-2. Like, in terms of the variables that could go in your favor, this is looking prime for a G2 victory.
It's hard to construct narrative in which you could believe that there's any kind of an NIP comeback happening here. Although still, even then, you would just love to see some more of the NIP individuals even show up. You know, it'd be great to see Config have a couple of sick rounds. He's got 2 kills right now. Alex got 3. I mean, S-Tag's got 3. Some of these people have just disappeared.
Yeah, it's true. They've got no choice but to force buy here. You can't recover a 12-2 match point deficit. You're going to have to hope and pray this round goes in your favor.
And they've been boot camping for a long time as far as we've heard, right? So they should be feeling a little bit more fresh than this.
I mean, it's the first game of the tournament, but as we mentioned, this new format at Blast, where we've gone from 12 teams to 16, there's no redundant games anymore. There's no 3 chances, and if you lose 2 games, that's it. You're out. You go to the lower bracket after losing this game, and I'll just check. I think it's between Na'Vi and Complexity. They will end up playing in Group C. Let me just double check. Yeah, so Na'Vi and Complexity, you play the loser of that game coming up soon, and still that's NIP. The way they've played today, you'd probably put them as the not exactly as the favorites, but either way, we'll see if they can make anything of this particular round. Like a force buy, always difficult to deal with. They've got the CZs, Desert Eagles, and some decent positioning. They've got Alex in towards camera with a CZ. Could be difficult to flush him out. 4 players, a bit of a stack towards the A side of the map here. Flashbang's decent, but unable to capitalize upon it, really.
that stack is good, but the problem is when it's getting flanked like this, as soon as they're running up behind your defense, which is pretty much what's happening when they come out of the camera room there, it's just hard to do anything about it. Convict gonna go down last. A lot of damage on the two of the players there on the G2 side, but ultimately, it doesn't matter. They're laughing their way across the finish line here. They're having such a good time.
Yeah, this is where Counter-Strike here really is fun. When you're just winning every strategy you call in, even when you're running into the stacks.
Yeah.
You've essentially made the wrong call there. Like, you've gone for the ace play, you've walked into the four-man stack, but still, you barely give up a single kill. Everyone's just firing on all cylinders. And yeah, that was the force buy. And you're going to have to do the same again. Like, it's brutal right now. 10 rounds in a row for an IP just to take us to overtime on a map they don't play. It will be Scouts, CZs, more the same really. S-Tag and Justifier for Mass. It's 4-13. He finished the first map 5-18 as well. So been a bit of a horror show for him to kick things off. A chance for Head Trick. He's decent with the Scout. We know that. He's had a couple of influential picks. But we need a lot more where that came from to start suggesting they can win this round and indeed this game. Behind the pillar, one player reside. That's Config. I think Hooksy potentially spotted him there. Speculative shots, trying to inflict some damage. And there he is, Config. Mowed down by that MAC-10.
Another player now taking up that position. And there was a bit of a flank coming in. Yeah, there we go, long range. Hooksy not realizing they were coming up the river behind him. So 4 versus 3. A minute on the clock and a missed shot. And that's going to give them an opening just a bit. S-Tag are going to get traded right away. And suddenly it's a 2 versus 1 in favor of G2. They're going to get that kill, no problem, Henry. 13-2 as G2